Hi guys, welcome to lesson 6. This is add and subtract decimals. So your objective is I can fluently add and subtract multi-digit decimals by aligning the decimals in place value. So we're focusing on fluently. Remember, fluently means being able to do it again and again, over and over well. And we're focusing on multi-digit because multi-digit means it has multiple digits, right? So it's not just 2.1. It's like 2.358. All right. And I guess in this lesson, we're also focusing on the adding and the subtracting. No vocab, but let's go over just place value. So we have our ones place value. That's where you could say our whole numbers are, right? So those are our ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Those are the quote-unquote regular numbers we usually work with. And then on the opposite side of the decimal, you have tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Remember, it's the opposite. So when you go this way, in front of the decimal, you get bigger and bigger and bigger numbers. When you go this way, behind the decimal, you get smaller and smaller decimal, or smaller and smaller numbers. The value becomes smaller. So just a reminder that all numbers have a decimal. So even if you're working with, let's just say, for example, even if you're working with, let's just say 45. There is a little invisible little decimal there. Little invisible decimal with a what behind it? 0. And there's a 0 there and that's why we don't always write 45.0, because if there's a 0, we don't really need to show that it's there. But all numbers have that decimal there. So remember that when we come to adding and subtracting them. All right, unlock the problem. So we're given 2.358 plus 1.08. So I'm going to start off by lining these up. I'm going to rewrite it so it's above each other, one on top of the other. And then I'm going to line my place value. So I have two numbers in the tenth, and not the tenths, the ones place. And I'm going to throw in an invisible 0 here. Because remember, this technically goes on and on and on and on with zeros. All right, and now add this. 8 plus 0 is 8. 5 plus 8, well, is 13. And 3 plus 0 is 0, plus 1 is 4. Bring my decimal down. 2 plus 1 is 3. So that's my final answer, 3.438. Or you could also say, since this is tenths, hundredths, thousandths, you could say that this is 3 and 438 thousandths. But I'm just going to say 3.438. All right, steps. Step 1 is to set up a problem by looking up our decimals. So if we look at our example again, which was what? I just added it. You'd think I'd know, right? 2.358 plus 1.08. All right, so step 1 is to line up the decimals. So first I start off by rewriting my first number, and then I see that then I have another number in the ones place, so I'm going to line up the ones value. So you can see here, the decimals are lined up. So step 2 is to add any zeros into open place values if necessary. So if we're still working with our example, we have 2.358 plus 1.08, and I'm going to add in my 0 here. And step 3 is just to add or subtract. So it's just doing the act of adding the numbers that we're given. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. Carry the 1. 3 plus 0 is 0, plus this one we have up there, which is 4. Bring our decimal down. 2 plus 1 is 3. And that's your final answer. Okay, important reminder. Actually, I'm going to write this in red. That's how important it is. It deserves to be written in red ink. That's how important it is, man. Be neat. So if you're not neat, you could make a silly mistake. So make sure you're neat or you might make a silly mistake. Remember, a silly mistake is like if I was doing this addition and I wrote this super well, I wrote that neat. Let's say I write it real sloppy like. All right, so if we're doing this and I write it really sloppy, and then I go to write the next one, and then I go to write the next one and I could add that wrong, or if I spread everything out too much. So just write neatly, take your time to write the problem out so you don't make a silly mistake. It's okay to make silly mistakes. Everybody makes them. I make them all the time. But the point is that you want to minimize the amount of silly mistakes you make, because I want to make sure you know the problem. And if you do silly mistakes, it's going to take away from me knowing your ability. All right, examples. All right, so example 1, let's do 5 minus 1.836. So I need to line up my decimals, and I know that I have a decimal after 5, so I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to write my other value, and then I'm going to put my zeros in. And then I'm going to put my zeros in. And now I can just add 0. Oh, it's subtracting. Ooh, see, don't let that mess you up too. That's a silly mistake, right? So if I subtract this, that changes everything. It makes the question more challenging, doesn't it? All right, so I know I can't borrow from any of these, so I need to go borrow from 5. Which is 10. Becomes 9, so I can borrow from here. So this becomes 10, but then this becomes 9, and then this becomes 10. Whew, okay, so 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 8 is 1. Bring my decimal down. And 4 minus 1 is 3. So my final answer is 3.164. This is a little bit challenging one. I'm going to throw a challenging one out there. Pay close attention because they might ask you something like this during your scheduled meeting time. Okay, so I have to use order of operation for this. I know when I have order of operation, I do parentheses first. So 6.5 minus 1.97. So I'm going to set that up. I wasn't organized there. So I need to add my invisible 0 in, and then I can start subtracting. So 5, take away 1, 10 minus 7 is 3. 4 minus 9, can't do that, so we need to borrow from 6, which becomes 5. Then this becomes, oops, nope, my bad. This is supposed to be 14, there we go. 14 minus 9 makes more sense. 14 minus 9 is 5. Bring our decimal down. And 5 minus 1 is 4. So I'm left with 4.53. And I'm going to rewrite my problem because I'm not done. I have to bring down this part of the problem. So plus 3.461. And so then I have to reset up my problem. Uh-oh, I made a silly mistake. What did I do? I went on to autopilot, which is never good because autopilot doesn't require critical thinking. What did I do wrong? I started subtracting, but it's asking me to add. And I even wrote addition right there. Oh, yoy. All right, let's try that again. 1 plus 0 is 1. 3 plus 6 is 9. 4 plus 5 is also 9. And 4 plus 3 is 7. So my final answer is 7.991. And that's it for today. I should see you at your regularly scheduled Google Meet time. See you just tomorrow. Bye.